to me like Jodeci, but don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings hope by the end of today's game they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Jets going up against the Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. And right away, he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably twiddling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They'll look to throw here. Going deep for Diggs. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us if they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll run here with Freeman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognizes
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Hoping
now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Defense showing blitz. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And now running right, Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. The 30, 10, 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Devontae Freeman doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll drop to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On play action, they'll throw. And under pressure again, and down he goes again. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, just depending on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Here we go!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And some space here. Finding some room at midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Missed.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
They're going to look to throw. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a noon one. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Devontae Freeman. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go. Let's go.
On second down, Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's third down. To throw here. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Minneapolis after this.
Here we go.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. Let's round. Ohio.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dante Moncrief, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Throw left side complete. It's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Let's go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dante Moncrief. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
All right, here we go.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! What? Next round!
He'll look to throw. And he's got some space here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Hey. 4 down. Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
Now back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Ohio. Here we go. 1-9. Ohio.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Here's Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken. Down right at the 20. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. 3rd quarter starts with a run by Freeman. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pass incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So 2nd and 10 here. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. O'Neill's got it. Complete. Give him 30 yards there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Here we go. Four down.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
They'll look to throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Red zone opportunity.
Flex round. Four down. Let's go. One. Ohio. Switch.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Let's go. Ohio. Flex round. Get wide.
They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's the backup lock. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Luck throwing again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Locke. And that will be incomplete as well.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Locke. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. It's Freeman. And some room to work. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 at enemy territory. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Everyone's got 4 down.
to the fullback on the dive. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second down following the run.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Let's go. Alert.
They'll look to throw. There he goes inside the 30. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Let's go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Devontae Freeman taking it in from a yard out. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Love. Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Luck now to throw. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 46. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. To the air again, Luck. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. To throw on second down is Luck. And the pressure gets to him again. Dontari Poe in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off of play action, Luck. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now Luck, flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. An unbelievable play there on fourth and long. 43 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
From the red zone now, Luck. And he fires one incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Second and 10, Luck again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Again, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And the D looking like they may blitz. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And out now come the Vikings. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that now
they'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught here by Bell. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It goes as a pickup of 23, and it'll give the Vikings a 1st down. They'll set up to throw, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like